Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you guys how to clean injectors at home and for very little money. Let me go ahead and show you what you're going to need. You're going to need a few pieces of hose. This little adapter picked up at AutoZone for $2. It's just a little universal barb adapter, so you can adapt a small hose to a big hose. We're going to use that between these two. And the straw that comes with your carb cleaner, which we will be using instead of fuel and as our cleaner and pressure source. And then on that straw you're going to add a little bit of heat shrink just to increase the overall diameter so we can slip it snug into this hose. And this is the smallest hose I can find at the auto parts store. So we're going to slip that on, and we're going to add a little heat shrink over that connector just to make sure everything is all good. Of course, you can use the injectors you're cleaning. You're going to need a battery source, car battery, 9-volt battery, whatever you have laying around. This should work fine. And you're going to need 2 alligator clips or wires. Now let me go ahead and show you guys how to put this together. So we're going to start with the straw. We're going to slip it into this piece of hose. And we're going to add this little piece of heat shrink around it just to make sure we don't get any leaks. That should at least help with any spray that does leak. It just doesn't shoot out at you. But you might still get a little drip out of that connection. And then that one we're going to plug into the small end of the adapter. And then the bigger hose onto the bigger side of the adapter, and that's going to plug straight into the injector like this. There we go. Now we have our setup. I'm going to plug this into our can of carb cleaner, and we're going to set up a little bucket so we don't spray fuel everywhere. Okay, and we're gonna set this up. Set this up so you guys can easily see the spray coming out. Just use the vice grip right there on the end, and that socket's just to weigh down the cup a little bit because without it tipping over. We're gonna connect both ends of our alligator clips to the injector. Try and connect them as far apart from each other as possible. And then we're going to connect one end to our battery source. In the other end, we're just going to tap quickly. You hear it firing? Alright, now that we have that set up, I'm going to hold down the button on the carb cleaner and see if we get spray coming out. That looks pretty good. We did get a little bit of a... Go ahead and release the pressure. There we go. And yeah, there we go. We cleaned out one end of the injector. Okay, and we got a little bit of residue that came out. Now we're going to back flush it. That means we're going to put it on backwards and do it all over again. Alright, while doing it the other way, we're going to have to hold it because since we don't have barbs, this hose can slip off very easily. So I'm going to hold it and you should see it coming out this way. So we're going to start by pressurizing the system and then touching the battery. Saw that? Repeat. There we go. And you might want to do it a few more times, depending on how old your injectors are. I'm going to go ahead and flip it back around and do it once more out the right end. So I'm going to pressurize it. There we go. And that's how you clean injectors at home for less than $10, honestly. It's very easy, very simple, and you should be able to do it no problem. Just for fuel to burn quickly, you have to have the maximum amount of surface area available to burn, and that's what atomizing does. When you spray, when an injector sprays the fuel, and if it's clogged or if it's partially clogged, it's going to squirt, and that's going to provide very little surface area to ignite. So the better the fuel atomizes, the more power and the more efficient your engine will run. So I highly recommend doing this if you're going to have your injectors out or if you're having this problem to begin with. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy.